Hey, 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 welcome to Wake Up and Makeup. It is your girl, Jennifer Woolsey, and we are going to do a mom, real woman makeup tutorial this morning. Full face with some bold eyes. So hop on, say hello, be sure that you're dropping a comment. Let me know that you're joining us. And hey, where are you joining from? That's what I want to know. What state, what country are you watching from? I got these cute little clips at Five Below, and they are so awesome. So let's go ahead and hop in. I've already done my morning skincare regimen. My eyes are super dark because I'm in Texas, and we have something called cedar fever, and it is full blown in Texas today. So I am feeling it all the way, but I'm going to put some makeup on anyway. So I did my morning skincare. I'm loving the new Farm X. I'm using the Barchola eye serum. All natural, like 98% natural ingredients, and it helps with dark circles. It helps with those wrinkles. I'm loving it. And the Barcholio serum, face serum, these are the sample sizes. I'm still like my 2-week trial, and I'm loving it. And then I did the Farm X Cooling Super Greens Moisturizer. I hope I can get through this with this cedar fever going on. I already did my primer. VDL Satin Primer. I have got to get a new one of those. And then we are going to hop in with our Cashmere Complexion Foundation. I'm leveling down today. I am going to go with Cannoli on this color because I did my buttercream the other day and it was too dark. It's like I'm ready to get some sun, and I'm going to put just a dab of buttercream. We've had snow and we've had rain and we've had all the things in Texas, and it has not helped this white girl's pasty skin. So I'm kind of still moving around with my color. So I just kind of did a little hodgepodge there. And I'm going to pat that in on the skin and blend it. I think, yeah, that gave me a little bit of a lighter color. That is the fun thing about makeup. It's kind of like painting, right? You can make your own color combos and really do it however you think the colors look best. So, brush out of my hand. So anyway, mom things. I'm so excited. I have to share with you guys. If you are my friend on Facebook, you may have already seen this, but I have 2 special needs kiddos. Caden is 18 and Lucas is 14, and they are what you would consider severely affected. Hey, Jacqueline, good morning. How are you? My girl Jacqueline done went sliced her fingers off with the mandolin. Gosh, I was going to get one of those until you did that. But anyway, so my 18-year-old Caden, he's been in school since he was 3. And we're going to do Cashmere Complexion Concealer in shade Matcha. And, often teachers, administrators, diagnosticians have really counted him out for academics, what level he's on, and, but we still continue to work every day. That kid works hard at his basic things. I mean, the poor kid, since he was 3 years old, has been working on colors and shapes and letters. And the other day, they are working on handwriting, and his teacher was like hand over hand, and this is like a kindergarten page, right, where they write the word apple out, and she hand over handed with him the first 2, and then he got frustrated because he wanted his iPad, so he took the pencil away from her and he did the 3rd one by himself. Now, okay, disclaimer, it is not perfect. It is far from perfect. This kid is 18. I don't ever remember seeing him write anything with any form of a letter. I mean, I was freaking bawling like a baby. And I think that goes to the whole wheel of, I had to get a wipey out so I can wipe my hand off. I think that goes to the whole wheel of you never can count anybody out because you never know what amazing things they can do. And that was my reminder this week that it doesn't matter how hard things are in life. You can do it if you really set your mind to it. And in his case, he really wanted the iPad bad enough that he would do something he did not want to do. And, you know, kids are amazing. The things that they soak up and they learn that we don't want them to and that we want them to is amazing. I think we just don't give kids enough credit. Your boys are my hero. They are always so happy. Oh, thank you. That now we have hit the teenage hormone level. Don't let the always be happy fool you. You see about 10% of our day. We are totally in that teenage hormone. Like this morning, Lucas did not want to get dressed. He wanted to go watch TV. And he stomped his little feet and shook his little butt. And I was like, dude, we are not having meltdown mode this morning. It is just me against the two of you. We are getting dressed and going to school. So we definitely still have those days. But thank you. They are sweet boys. But, you know, just because a special needs person isn't on the same ability level as other kids, it doesn't mean that they can't do and don't have, you know, similar interactions. You know, kind of like your toddler who drives you insane. Yeah, that's my boy some days. I'm like, you guys, you're killing me, Holmes, killing me. Yes, I think so. Definitely think toddlers are another prime example of, you know, they're good for everybody else until it's just you and them, and they're like destroying your house, driving you absolutely insane. We're going to do Magic's Dust Setting Powder and work all this together. I remember when the boys were smaller and my mom would keep them, or my mother-in-law, and they'd be like, oh, they're so good. They're just angels. And I'm like, whose kids did you have? Because my kids are like little hellions, you know, when it's just me, because they seem to test mom and dad more than they'll test grandma. It's like, oh, it's grandma time. Let me be a little angel here. What happened to my kid? And they're still that way. I think even with their nurse that used to be with them, she'd be like, you know, I don't get quite the issues that you have. Now, over time, as they got more comfortable with her, they would definitely push those boundaries a little bit more. Okay. No one wants to watch him ever. I would totally watch him. I'll tell you what, he would have a blast with my boys. They would have so much fun together. And I have an ATV. We would go see the cows. I mean, I'd keep him busy. Okay, we're going to do our Face Shop Mono Pop in Mood Browns. Ooh, I got a new palette. It's so pretty. I needed to freshen up my makeup. Sometimes you have to do that. You know, after you've had them for a while, like over a year on eyeshadows, if you keep reusing it, that bacteria keeps building up, and you don't want that in your eye palettes. You need to make sure and update these at least once a year. So I'm going to go with this lighter shade here in the corner. And, oh, hello, I forgot to take the film off the mirror. That's okay. That's okay. We're going to use another mirror. But yeah, it's not so easy when you're a mom and you have to clean the house and, oh, you know what? Guys, I am like all over the place. We are going to do our VDL primer first on these eyelids because I want this bold eye to stay in place. And this one is the original. So I'm just going to pat that in. Just like I did a primer for my face, a primer for your eye is a great way to build up kind of a tackiness. And it's going to help fill in those little crevices and like crepiness on your eyelids so the eyeshadow does not set in on those little crepey areas. I did have a customer or a friend put on her Facebook page the other day, she couldn't figure out why her makeup kept setting into like the fine lines and wrinkles and the crevices in her eyes. And primer is truly your answer. I mean, I love that VDL satin primer. It truly will go in and level out the playing field of my makeup and fill in those cracks and crevices and fine lines before you ever even put your foundation on. Magic's Prime is a great solution too, but I love the VDL. It's my favorite. another thing on that is, okay, so I let it dry down just a little bit. And now once you have a primer on, you're kind of patting it on. It's not really like a smoothing it on. You're more of a patting it on type thing. Definitely getting under up here. Anyway, oh, I was telling her about the other thing is if you're really noticing that your makeup is setting in, you've got to up your moisturizer game. Totally have to up, you know, doing your skincare, your treatment, your cleansing morning and night, your treatment morning and night, and your AM and PM moisturizer. I know it sounds like a ton, but you can truly get like a simplified. I really think this new Farm RX collection that we just came out with, it will really simplify that game for you because you can use the treatment AM and PM, and then you have your moisturizer for AM and PM. I mean, it's really pretty simple. So like every morning and night, I do the Barcelli eye cream and the serum, like morning and night. And then mornings, I do the cooling gel for my moisturizer. And then I do the moisture cream at night. I mean, it's really simple if you will simplify it. But I think people are like, I have so many things to do. I don't have time to do all those steps. But I will put my first level on, like my treatments on, brush my teeth, and then I put my moisturizer on, and I'm done. It's really that simple. Okay, so let's do, I think I'm going to pull this color and this color kind of for our crease. What do you think? These two kind of neutrals. I am in love with this collection. I love how clean it is. It doesn't have any smell, which is amazing. And it definitely makes my skin feel softer. It's crazy. Because, you know, I love the Isinox. You know, I've been using it for a long time. And I still some nights will work my Isinox in too. But I'm seeing pretty drastic results within 2 weeks of using that Farm RX, which is awesome. Oh, yes, you do, girl. Rosie, you would love this palette. You would love it. It's so pretty. Okay, next we are going to pick up this color here and that color there. Remember, I told you that we are mixologists. So I'm going to make a V shape. So I did that faux crease. Now I'm going over and I'm blending kind of in a V shape in that outer area. See, I have hooded eyes. So I want to accent and bring it out so that they're not seeing so much the hooded eye part. Yes, girl. Yes. I know. I'm crazy. I'm talking to myself here. Okay. So I have had a couple people tell me that they are not seeing my videos. So you guys, do me a favor. Be sure that you like and follow on Facebook, Jennifer Woolsey Beauty Biz, and on YouTube so that they will tell you when I'm going live. I like to talk with you guys. Girl, you is bold. Okay. I'm going to take my flat brush. I need to highlight a little bit more. And I'm doing it with that lighter color of the palette. I have a Zoom call today. I'm getting dressed for my Zoom call. So pretty. Okay. What do you think? Is this a look that you would rock? All right, I'm going to pull these colors down underneath the eye just a little bit. I'm going to pull that brown down there. And this is just a flatter eyeshadow brush. It's one of our Avon brushes. Christina, oh my gosh, I forgot all about that. I will have to pull that up. I forgot all about it. Okay, All right, so let's do some liner. We're going to do our Super Extend liquid liner on these eyes. There we go. Just kind of smoking those eyes out a little bit. Sometimes we just need to up our makeup game and make us feel a little bit better, right? So please tell me I'm not the only one dealing with teenage hormones. How do you handle it? I really want to pull a winged eye off, you guys, but I just don't think with my eye shape that I can pull it off. It's okay. I think we got it. I think we got the look that we are going for. Yesterday, if you missed it, I did our waterproof makeup challenge, and I did our Love Wash Off Waterproof versus our just plain Wash Off Waterproof. And the Love Wash Off Waterproof won. It is my fave waterproof. You need to go back and watch that challenge if you missed it, because it was awesome. Okay. My teenagers are worse than my baby. Yes! I think that, and the other thing with teenagers are they're a lot bigger. We're doing Love Mascara. You know, when they're toddlers, you can pick them up and take them to the corner to set their time out. But when they're teenagers, they just slam their door and walk away from you. The attitude. Oh, the attitude. So fun. Okay. So I've decided on the side part or the middle part thing that my niece told me, you know, I was so outdated because I was doing the side part that, you know what? I'm going to bring the side part back into style. That's my theory here. Life over 40, I don't really care what's in style anymore. How about that? I like my leggings and my side part, and I'm going to rock it out, and I'm going to be happy about it. All right. What do you think? I think we rocked it. I think we did it. Okay, let's do our VDL Rose Flake Jelly Blush, because I love this blush. While the boys were with my mom for the day, I had an electrician come out their rooms on a certain breaker, so now when they piss me off, I can turn the breaker off. That is hilarious. That is like the best idea ever. I love it. Hey, you know, whatever it takes. And it seems to be if you can turn their social media off, that is the only way to get their attention. I seen a meme the other day that was like a parent. I'm going to take my blush brush and I'm just going to work it in. Where a parent put up a thing on the icebox that said, if you want the Wi-Fi password for today, you must do these 3 chores. Once they're completed, come report to me and you can have your Wi-Fi password. And I was like, that is genius. Every parent in America should totally do that. That was totally genius. Okay, today we are going to do Birthday Balm and PYT. I do have some new lipsticks coming in. I can't wait to share them with you, and I will start sharing those with y'all next week. I think I just want a good nude color to go with these eyes so that it's not too overwhelming. So now we're going to straighten our side part so we can rock the 40s and not care what people think of us being in style. So it's easier than going around and taking chargers and cords. I remember as a teenager, my mom would take the telephone and the cords with her to work because I kept running up the long distance bill. Do you guys remember long distance days? Oh yeah. I had friends out of the town, and so I would call and run up the bill. So she would take the phone and the cord with her to work. I'm like, what if we have an emergency? She said, go to the neighbor's house. You know, parenting in the 80s and 90s was much different than we coddle our kids these days. So thank you guys for getting ready with me. I hope that these makeup tips are helpful for you. As always, if you need help with color consultations or with what products are right for you, message me, or you can check them out at youravon.com/jwoolsey. And I love to be your Avon lady, and I hope that you have a beautiful day. Like and follow so you get notifications. Of course, that is smart, Jacqueline. All right, guys, I love you, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.